Okay, hi everyone. I'm just checking to make sure, like usual, that the stream is up and running. I thought I had the page open. You know I'm going to say it right. I have a gigabit connection. It shouldn't be this slow, but I am telling you, it's slow. There we go. I'm not even sure if it's slow because it's the laptop, although I have an MSI laptop and it's supposed to be pretty fast. So I'm not sure if it's like there's not enough RAM on the laptop to run everything at the same time, or if it's actually the gigabit connection that is slow. It's one of those things I just have to. Yeah, you know, this happened the last time too. One of those things that I have to check out. So I hope everything is going well for you guys. You had a great weekend. Actually, you know what? Let me. Okay, so you know I'm in the beginning of what I want to do with my channel and travel specials and my business stuff and whatnot. And so there's a couple things that I want to talk about this week. One is this bookcase that's on the back over my corner, over my shoulder. I'm trying to find something else to put there because I don't like the way it looks in the background. So right now I just covered it so you don't see, you know, the books and the printer and all that nonsense. But anyways, just know that I'm in the middle of trying to figure out what to do with that. I still need the items on the shelf. I just don't want it to look the way that it does. So anyways, sometime soon we'll get that part taken care of. Okay, so welcome to Travel Start, everyone. I hope your day went well and wonderful. You're happy and everything is great. I want to talk to you about two places, two different vendors this weekend that we're going to talk about. The last couple of weeks, we've done some fairly pricey items, and we haven't done a whole lot in terms of budget friendly travel. And I am aware that there's a time and place for everything. I don't always need to go for, an expensive trip, but I still want something that I enjoy. So I still want something of value that I can go and do that's not a budget breaker. So this is what I came up with for this week. Let's see if I can. I always feel like the challenge with this week is going to be I have two screens set up, and so right now you're seeing the stream that's on Travel Start right now. But once I go away from it, then are you seeing the secondary screen that's backed up? I just have to double check. Give me a second. If the screen goes black, then I'll know. It's kind of like, it's still a work in progress. I feel like it basically just stopped. Like what it's streaming is not showing you my secondary screen. So I may still, yeah, I might have to open these up on another page. Okay, so give me a second. We're going on an adventure. I work on two separate screens, and most of the time I'm able, actually, I'm pretty sure I did this the other day and it worked just fine. I'm just afraid I'm going to be talking about something and you guys aren't going to actually see what I'm working on because it's streaming through this via this screen. So I wonder if I reduce this and go to the next screen, it just sticks with the last thing I had up there. I'll figure it out some other time. Tonight's not the night. Pardon me. Yeah. That's an odd one. Okay, well, let's figure her out. So we had several people book into the group, so that's great. I'd like to get several more going, and not just because I would like to have more people going, but I always think that it's amazing that you know how you feel on vacation. Everything is light and you feel good. And I know some people don't always travel for all intents and purposes for, you know, there's business and sometimes something sad happens in your family and blah, blah, blah. I get it. And I'm not glazing over that by any stretch of the imagination. But I enjoy the way you feel when you're on a vacation, when you're away and you're doing things that are different and or just relaxed, for crying out loud. There we go. I'm sorry, I had to find where I found the special at. So anyways, I always want to, you know, be a part of giving people that experience. I'm the girl that interesting. It just loaded to a different screen than what it loaded to before. Here we go. I'm the girl that likes to have people over for dinner and wants to like dress up the table and make sure everything is beautiful, and I like to have people laughing around and with drinks in their hand, you know, the whole thing. That's me. So I think that carries over into wanting you to go on vacation. Like I can imagine, I know how it feels when our family's on vacation, you know, the picture going away, doing something, or doing nothing, just relaxing, just being there in the moment. And I know that it's a gift to be able to give that to other people or to be a part of the process for having people, you know, go on vacation. And I think it's great to have people sync up that you wanted for them to have the best vacation they could and that you worked hard to give it to them and they didn't have to stress out about it. I think it's a gift. I think it's an amazing thing. So anyways, okay, let's talk about this right now since it's open. So the Grand Oasis Palm Vacation has a package that they're offering 4 nights from $625. I will show you a little bit about the hotel, but I want to give you the details. It is all inclusive. It is 4 nights, and it does come with hotel transfers. It is approximately 61% off, depending on, of course, the vacation package that you choose. Since all the other windows were open on the upper screen, I'm going to do a little juggling here. You know, do me a favor, like if you're watching the videos and you enjoy them, don't forget to comment. You know, if you're not already, if you haven't liked the business page already, go ahead and like our business page. Go over to YouTube and like the business page over there. We're also on Instagram, so get social with me. If you like the content and you like the videos, go ahead and you know, give me a chance to earn your business, to work for you, to give you the best vacation possible. Lots of people, this is the day and age we live in, and it's a symptom of being on the internet. We know everything, we see everything, and we're in everyone's business. And I'm not one of the, I honestly think people should stop the complaints about people being social on social media. Like, what are you going to do on social media but print something you did that made you happy or something that you enjoyed, and even sometimes when you're sad, kind of what you're going through at that point. So I just don't think people should be so critical of others that are sharing their lives with other people. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. That's all. And then, you know, move on. You don't have to keep commenting on it. But anyhow, the other side effect of that is that, you know, like I know you can go on Expedia and search for this property, and you know, you can book through Expedia. But what you don't get is someone live that you can talk to if you have questions. If changes need to be made, sometimes they're more challenging. And I'm not saying anything wrong with Expedia, because my last agency, I actually used certain parts of Expedia for that business. But I made sure all your stuff was in order. I made sure you're not going to go and have a surprise. I made sure the hotel wasn't, under construction or something like that. Like, you had someone in the backside doing some of the research that you just don't want to have to deal with. So, you have a live person that you can talk to and that is invested in you having a great vacation. So anyways, this is not I didn't intend this to be a sales pitch, but I always think there has to be a more elegant way to say to another person, like, if you're enjoying my content, then, give me the chance to, to earn your business. I know some people can be really rude about it too. I've seen some videos where people are like, if you're going to do that, just leave my page, blah, 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 blah. I would prefer that you got inspired and went on a vacation than not, So if the most that I'm able to do is inspire you to want to get away and spend time with your family or get away by yourself, that's fine. I'm feeling talky today, so this one might be a little bit longer video. Anyhow, so I want to show you some pictures of the hotel and pools. I'm all about the blue water and the pools. I started a page called I Love Tropical Travel, and there's no travel specials on that. There's none of, there's none of that. It's more about the inspiration of being on tropical travel and just kind of unique things that happen. So I started this page because I love the idea of blue water and green water and like emerald green, not that muggy, murky stuff. Warm water. I don't want to go get in freezing cold water and try to act like I'm having fun. Yay. To me, that's not fun. So I love the idea of going somewhere tropical. I don't necessarily need 80% humidity, but I love to be around the water and somewhere warm and with the drink in my hand. I've said that on several videos. And so I hope that you guys enjoy the same things and that you can imagine yourself at the pool or at the jacuzzi during a party or just relaxing with a drink and having people come to serve you. We know you work and you work hard for your money and you really want people around you, especially when you're going to a destination. You want to be cared for and you kind of want to know what you're getting into beforehand. You don't want to know everything because it kind of ruins the fun of it a lot of times, but I want to at least give you some ideas. So honestly, some of these pictures, I tell you, I can see myself like right there. Yeah. So you can see it's a big property. It does have a large pool right down the middle. You're really close to the water. That's great. You can see in this last picture here, looks like there's a child in the water. Maybe that's a grown man with cornrows. It is family friendly though. There is a part of the hotel that's family friendly. You can see the big kind of casita teepee kind of a thing here. That's usually where food is at or bars. Great place to get out from underneath the sun rays and just relax and read a book or, whatever. I almost said snooze, but you have to be careful when you go away on vacation because if you fall asleep and you have something valuable there, you can wake up and it's not there. So, there's something to be said for being safe when you're out traveling. I'm spending a little bit more time on this one, mainly because, my upper screen's not working, and so I just want to make sure I give you guys something of value. So some of these pictures are not from the Grand Oasis Palm in Mexico. Some of these places have multiple properties, so you'll see some other stuff. Okay, let's get rid of that. This is what I'm saying. On this one, I can see myself right in the water right there. Okay, so let's talk about what the actual travel special is. Now, it doesn't include air. We would have to buy the air separately, but it does come with transfers, and that's great. Okay, I just realized that I switched over to the upper screen. Okay. I want to make sure that you guys actually see what I'm seeing. I was like, oh, yep, oh, we're on the wrong screen. Okay, so again, child. For sure this time. This one was a kid. This one's a kid. I know there are people that don't want to go to family-friendly resorts, if you're single or a couple and you don't have children yet. Or maybe you're just, adulting and you're getting away from your own children. So this may not be the property that you want to go to because you want, you want some adult time. Many times when you go down, the resorts will have, say, the children's side and the adult side, Okay, so it's just the same pictures that we're kind of scrolling through. I wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything in there. And that's travel agencies. We don't need that. Okay, so, 625 hotel information. It's an all-inclusive resort that boasts the ultimate family fun in Cancun. Here, families can enjoy over 4,300 square feet of dedicated kids area, including a fully supervised kids club. So, mom and dad can get away and have some adult time, which is important. Kids will love the splash zone, water trampoline, playground, mini beach club, kids only restaurant, private adventures aboard the Captain Hook, and much more. Plus, the resort is situated on the beach with calm, shallow water, perfect for kids to splash around in. Grand Oasis Palm is the upgraded version of the Oasis Palm, offering exclusive inclusions like exclusive restaurants and bars, enhanced room amenities, and more. Dine at top quality restaurants where you'll find everything from Mexican specialties to the freshest seafood and fusion cuisines that will surprise and delight the pickiest taste buds. Parents can even hire an in-room babysitter so they can reconnect as a couple with date night. Okay, so basic stuff: mini bar, iron in the room, etc., etc. Dining and entertainment. 14 restaurants. You can have breakfast in your room. They do have a lounge. This one doesn't have a swim-up bar that I remember. Swimming pool, 3 day spa, sauna, motorized water sports fitness area. Oh, swim-up bar. They do have one. Tennis courts, family facilities, and it tells you what else is nearby. Okay, beach, restaurants, shopping. Cool. It's in a nice place. Lots of water around. Gorgeous place. You're still down by other hotels, but that's a nice one. Okay, so anyways, if 625 is in your budget, this sale price is good through May 15th, and it's valid for sales from July the 1st through December 19th of 2020. So it's actually 7/1 of 2018. So but this is a good one. It's budget friendly, and you still have to buy airfare, but if you just want to get away for a few days, that's nice. Okay, I'm gonna get away from this one and this, and then I have to go to my website. Again, the fact that the upper screen is I don't know, it's so weird. I used it with the upper screen the other day and had no problems. Blah, blah, blah. Yep, I know what's going on with that. Thank you. Okie dokie. Sorry, I hate having to search for things. Okay, so let's talk about Carnival Cruise Lines. Carnival they always have some type of special going on, which is great. They are budget friendly. We enjoy Carnival Cruise Lines a lot. When my family goes, we find that we'll wake up at 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock and go up to get soft serve ice cream or pizza or calzones or pastrami sandwiches or Reubens. Oh, their Reubens. I love their Reubens. Lots of people that are experienced cruisers would argue that Carnival has better food than other cruise lines. Of course, that's a matter of choice, and many times they're measuring Carnival Cruise Lines free food like buffet, etc., to the specialty dining that you can purchase on board of the cruise lines. I feel like you have to measure them apples to apples, though. Is the buffet and pizzas and ice cream on Carnival better than the buffet and pizzas and ice cream that come with a Royal Caribbean cruise? And, or, you know, Azamara, which is a luxury cruise line, or Princess, which is also luxury, or Celebrity, which is, I would say moderate luxury, something like that. You know what I mean. Disney, whatever. So I think you have to do apples to apples. It's kind of not fair to measure their buffet food, even though actually it's usually pretty good, with specialty dining. If you do that, it has to be specialty dining to specialty dining. Okay, so let's go here. I actually went over to the travel agent side just to see what was popping up for Carnival on this one, and I like the way it shows it better for on the public site. So okay, again, the most we're showing on this one is 5 days for $632 per person, but it beats the heck out of $1,200 per person. Or 5 days for $721. Let's click on the best price because I do want to show you like the best budget pricing that we have around here. It's a 3-day Bahamas from Miami, Florida, aboard the Carnival Victory. Prices start at $289 for an interior cabin. It has a little extra value. This one's probably the most deeply discounted rates so far. Okay, so you're going to go to Nassau, you're going to have a day at sea, you're going to leave Miami. This one's not a really long cruise. And then day 4, you come back to Miami. So a day at sea, and of course you get to go to Nassau, Bahamas, which is great. If you don't live in this area, I always have recommendations for what you should do prior to the cruise and after, for disembarkation and for embarkation. So, we can chat about that later. And so let's see. Four reasons why they call me Carnival Victory. Let's see what's on board. So the tequila bar, the Blue Iguana. We like the Blue Iguana. Of course we tried it on a different ship, but good drinks. There's an adult-only area, the Punchliner. I like comedy, but I tend to be a little hesitant about places. Like, I don't think you go on vacation and let people pick at you, and sometimes they like to mess with people in the audiences. So typically this is not my thing, but I will say one of the cruises we went on, we had when they weren't actually telling jokes here, they had people that came in and you were able to do like your karaoke's, and they have little shows that they put on in there and activities that you can do in the area where the club is. And it was one of the best karaoke experiences we ever had, and I will remember it for a very long time. Anyways, Red Frog Rum Bar, Dr. Seuss at Sea, Camp Ocean, there's Water Slide, there's the Carnival Spa, stage shows, Alchemy Bar. Okay, so what you got from that is drinking, spa, food, drinking, kids club, getaway for parents. Okay, big ship, lots of stuff that's happening on it. This particular setup, the one that they give for the average Joe Blow, public, is not telling you the vessel size and all that. And I'm not going to go through it because, that's a time-consuming process. Typically, they're bigger boats. They're anywhere from 88,000 tons to, 130, something like that. So this one's probably got to be in that time frame, just based on the picture. It actually doesn't look that different from the Elation and some Imagination, some of the other ones. So I would guess that I'm pretty well right on that one. Anyways, I wanted to show you that there are specials that are available right now, and of course the prices are starting prices, and you still have to add in your port taxes and fees and whatnot. So so that one's if you're leaving from the East Coast. Now let's go with Mexico. And good. out of Long Beach. I want to at least give the West Coasters something to look forward to. So this one actually leaves pretty soon, 297. So if you're off, actually that's my birthday. If you're off that week, this one may be the one for you. Come on, load. There we go. Baja, Mexico, 4 days. Catalina Ensenada. It's like most people go there. It's got a little bit extra off, starting with the onboard credit. It's aboard the Inspiration, which I have been on. So let me talk about this ship. We like that you can go up 24 hours and there is food available. The entire buffet is not open. You go up and you can have, like I said, Reuben's, pastrami's, certain sandwiches. You can have pizzas or calzones made pretty much all day long. You can have soft serve. We just, at some point, we'll just look at each other and say, soft serve? Yep, we'll go. There is the Blue Iguana. They do have a guy's burger joint on the top floor. We love that. We go there too. There's also, and it's leaving my mind right now, there's a place where you can go up and get Mexican food on the top deck. And it's kind of all laid out, and you can go at certain points of the day and get those. We lost our mind on that one. We lost our mind. Let's see if it's here. Yeah, there's a restaurant. I don't remember it being called Lido though. Anyways, it's like another kind of a Blue Iguana kind of thing that you can go to on the top deck, and we rather enjoyed it. The time of year we went, Ensenada, the water was super cold. Of course, you have to remember that it's the Pacific Ocean, and we don't typically get nice warm water. So if you're okay with 60-degree or so water, you may want to go scuba diving or snorkeling or whatever at Catalina. Ensenada is a great place to go for wine, like wine tours. If you want to go and see, there's like a bluff that has these like water spouts. My sister did and fell in love with. She enjoyed it very much. Actually, when my parents were married, they did it several years back. We've done some walking tours. We've done some wine tours, and sometimes you just get off and like take a horse and chariot and go through. Just make sure you don't miss the boat. Make sure you're back in time for the boat to leave, because they will leave you down there. They'll leave you. Yeah, this honestly, looking at the pictures makes me like, I so want to go back. And I hope that my enthusiasm makes you want to go back, or at least go out and try it. Get away, spend some time, have some fun, right? So anyways, prices start at $297 on that one. That's for an inside cabin. We typically don't do inside cabins. In terms of cabin space on the ships, most people that cruise understand that the cabin space they're not very big spaces. They usually take 2 twin-size beds, push them together and make a king if you're a couple, and if you're not, then they just push them on opposite sides of the room, and you're able to do that. If you have an additional person, usually it's like a trundle, or a rollaway. So sometimes they have them that fall from the walls, and sometimes it's a bed that they bring you. Oh, don't even get me started. So I recommend, if you're bringing a third or a fourth on your cruise, just make sure that person's really easygoing, is not super picky about their bed, because we had a person that went as a third, and the bed they got was they were really super unhappy. So I would submit to you that if you're going, best to make sure that if you're doing more than 3 people, you guys already understand in advance. That's my tip for today. I'll leave that with you guys. Okay, I'm going to get out of Carnival. Carnival's done. And give me a second. Let me just copy the URL for this one. Copy. Almost done. We're almost done, guys. Almost done. I keep trying to make these shorter, and it's not working. Anyways, this is the group that we have going for Travel Start. We've talked about this before. Itinerary, you go to San Juan, you go to Aruba, Caraco, Castries, Antigua, St. Martin, and the U.S. Virgin Islands. It is a 10-day cruise. It does leave out of San Juan, Puerto Rico. Pricing is as follows. It's loading slowly, sorry. There we go. These are beginning rates for all the categories. Many of these have X's after the room, and as we've discussed, if you start with a room that the cruise line assigns, you are not eligible to take advantage of the Free at Sea. Free at Sea is 5 offers that Norwegian runs. Pretty standard, pretty regular. They do change how it's situated from time to time, so there's an extra this week. Unlimited open bar. If there's 2 people in the room over 21, you both have to buy the unlimited bar. Unlimited bar is about $100 per day, so on a 10-day cruise, you're talking $1,000 per person. Gratuities for only the unlimited bar are $198 per person, which makes it, $2,400 for 2 people. Well, they throw in the unlimited bar, but they ask that you pay the gratuities and taxes on the alcohol package, and so many people choose that. There's also specialty dining. They are between 2 and 3 to 4 days, depending on the length of the cruise. You're able to go and eat at many of the restaurants that are on board that would otherwise have a charge, and you only pay the gratuity. Gratuities were like $13 per person for that. So that's a choice that you can make. Shore excursions are $50 per port, or 3 to 5 ports depending on the length of the cruise. And then there's also free Wi-Fi. It's usually a Wi-Fi package. It gives you a certain amount of minutes, like 250 or whatever it is, and so that's Wi-Fi. There's also free extra guests, just like with Carnival. You end up paying taxes and port charges, which on this sailing were about $130-ish. Of course, they have to pay for airfare as well. Right now, they're also giving an additional $50 shore excursion bonus that can be stacked on top of the other shore excursions. So if you tend to get off the boat and do a lot of things, you want to get off at port and go scuba diving, and then go horseback riding, and then go riding ATVs, and you want to go and do a wine tour, you want to go and have tea on one of the islands that's known for that on this trip. Many times the shore excursion with the 50 and the 50, you either pay very little or nothing out of pocket. So that's what they're offering right now. There's still space in the group. We do want to get more people to go, mainly because we get extra amenities for the group, but also because traveling many times is more fun when you're with the group. There are people that like traveling alone, and there's nothing wrong with that. But even if you're alone, sometimes you want to go have dinner with, familiar faces or whatever. And so that's the great thing about the group cruise. I hope I've massaged this into you, and you're thinking, I don't know if I could take 10 days off, but I really hope that I can. Or I could take 10 days off, and, you're ready. If you decide to go on this trip, please, again, decide to book through us into the group, because the more people that we book, the more amenities, and that's great. I should also tell you that they still have $50 deposits. Very last time I checked, they were still up. I'm not going to go back and check right now because it'll take too much time. But last I knew, which was 2 days ago, $50 deposits. We're still up and running for that one. So this is the Travel Start group cruise on this sailing. So please, again, book through Travel Start so that we can all enjoy the amenities that come with traveling as a group. And I'm going to get rid of this one because we're done with this one, and I'm not going back into that. That's done, and done. Okay, cool. I think I have given you everything I want. I'm going to give you this week. There's 2 more. There's actually 3 things I was going to talk to you about. These are quick. There is a link in the group. Actually, I'll put it down below this video for short excursions that the cruise line doesn't offer, but that are offered through Travel Start. Let's say you're going somewhere else, but you still want to support us, which would be great. You can click on the link and you can purchase shore excursions there, and it benefits, us. So if you're going to book and you're planning on going on some type of a shore excursion, you're going to do it anyways. Why not make sure that someone value and trust is able to benefit from it, rather than a faceless person that you know nothing about. So that's that. I'll leave that down there. That's for a company called Shore Excursions. There's also this is again Shore Excursions, but it's a different company, shoretrips.com. I will make sure that I link my information down there so that you guys can do what you need to. Also, if you have questions about shore excursions on either of these, I'm your girl. Okay, so don't think it's just like a nameless website and you're not going to get any help. No. I'm here for that. The last thing I was going to talk to you about is golden tickets. If you're going on concerts or you're planning on going to sporting events or whatever else, we also have the ability to book you for, for that type of a thing as well. I'll make sure there are links somewhere in or about the page or the videos that you guys can take advantage and look through those at your leisure when you feel like it. And that's it. So I'm not going to close those because I have something I have to do with them later. And that's it for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please make sure that you like the page and the video. Please get social with us. Go ahead and check us out on our other social media accounts, and I will see you guys next week. Thank you so much for coming by. Travel Start. We love you guys so much. We're growing slowly but surely, and I would appreciate you sharing us with the people that you know, love, trust, and value. So thank you. And we will see you guys next Sunday with our travel specials. If you are in the Travel Start group and you want to get some extra travel specials, go ahead and click on groups, and then we'll get you approved, and you'll get a little extra information for inspiration for your next staycation, vacation, or whatever you're doing in between. Okay, and we'll see you guys soon. Okay, bye.